Hello and welcome back to today's morning report on Tuesday the 24th of February with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets. Now on to dollar yen. This is beginning to show signs of a breakout actually on dollar yen. We are certainly having a more of a bullish bias to this chart in the last couple of days. RSI starting to turn higher again. Stochastics just on the positive side of neutral, as are the MACD lines, but certainly the fact that on the daily chart is beginning to break out, and that is shown more clearly on this hourly chart above this 119.40. This has obviously been a trading range we've been in for the last week or so, week and a half, consistently trading around that, but now we're breaking through the upside. The RSI confirming that move, positive momentum building, and we've broken through the highs at 119.40. Now the next thing we need to do is see a consolidated move above that, so maybe an hour, couple of hours worth of trading through that resistance to sort of reaffirm the move. And certainly then if you did start to see a correction, you'd probably want to see a support form around what I can see to be a bit of a pivot level around this sort of 1910 area. Seems to be an interesting pivot level quite consistently, showing a few stopping areas on that, so that could be an interesting level of support there building at 1910. But obviously this reaction low at 1870 is the key level on the downside, but certainly I think 1910 is an interesting pivot level. So if you've got a correction back into that, maybe around 1910 there could be another buy signal. Now this move is certainly breaking through the trading range, and if you actually measure from the width of the trading range, which is not 1830 up towards 1940, that's 110 pips. 110 pips from 1940 projected higher gives you 120.50, which is that high there. Very interesting. So that is obviously the next target. If we can contain this breakout and start to consolidate it and then move higher, it certainly looks like across the board pretty much the dollar is beginning to strengthen once again, and that would be obviously positive for dollar yen, and it sort of ties in with all this move that we're seeing these moves that we're seeing at the moment. But certainly at the moment we're beginning to get a little bit more traction once again to the upside on this dollar yen chart, and it looks fairly positive once more. So I wish you good luck in your trading on dollar yen, and I'll speak to you again later. Thank you.